Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and to another video. It has been so long and I'm sorry that I've not been posting as regularly as I wanted to, but I've been in a little bit of a booktube kind of slump at the moment. I've not really been in the mood to film. Life has just been going on, and but I'm really excited to be back, and with a Fairyloot unboxing. I am so excited. I managed to get back onto a Fairyloot subscription and I ended up going for the combo box. So it has 3 books in it. So I will be getting the Romancy pick, the YA pick and the adult pick. So I'm going to be showing you 3 books in this video today, and I'm really excited. I think I know what the books are, if I remember correctly, because I do follow an Instagram account where they give suggestions for what the books might be, and 9 times out of 10 they prove to be correct. But I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's just crack on with the Fairyloot unboxing. I have actually got the books out of the box so it's easy for me to show you, because I have done my back in a little bit, so I didn't want to move around too much, if you get what I mean. So I'm taking it easy, but I'm really excited to have a look at these books to see what they look like, and yeah, I'm just really excited to be back. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on with the unboxing. Okay, so I think I have got the YA pick here first, and a big difference for Fairyloot now, they are no longer doing the black Fairyloot bags. The books are just coming in bubble wrap now, which is a bit of a shame because I quite liked having the black Fairyloot bags, but I don't know if they're, I mean, if you call this environmentally friendly, but I don't know. But I think that this is the YA book that we're going to be getting into first. So let me open up the bubble wrap, and I apologise for the noise as well. So bubble wrap tends to be a little bit noisier. So I'll get the spoiler card out first, so I can show you that. And oh, I like the artwork, that's really pretty. So here we have the spoiler card for November's pick, and our theme for November is Venom and Velvet. And I really like the art style on this, it's very pretty. Apologies to the glare because my window's open at the moment, but I like the green kind of vibe. So yeah, let's have a look at the book and see what it looks like. So here we go, let's get the bubble wrap off. Oh, this is pretty. I love the green. So we have 7 Deadly Thorns by Amber Hamilton. And I think this is a completely redesigned cover. I'll pop a picture up of the original cover here. But this is very pretty. I like the green vibe. And then we have sprayed edges here, which are very cool. And green on the top and bottom. And then on the back here, we have a quote which says, "Let there be darkness." I'm loving the green vibe. I don't know if Fairyloot has done like an all green kind of special edition before. You have to let me know in the comments. And then we have the spine here. But this is it's a lot smaller than what I thought actually. And here we have end papers that look like this. Let me, if you can see that. And we've got some foiling on the end papers as well. He kind of looks a bit like Draco Malfoy, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit, but that's pretty. And then we have different end papers on the back. Very pretty. And then we have this on the naked hardback, which is very cool. I like that with green foiling, and I'll open it up properly so you can see the full hardback here, which is very pretty. Very pretty. And because it's Fairyloot, we have a reversible dust jacket of the trade cover, which I think the original trade cover is like a blue-green kind of colour, but this is white, which I think is really nice, quite classy. Very pretty. I've never heard of this book before, so I'm excited to see what the synopsis for this one is. So I'll go and grab the synopsis and we'll find out what the book is all about. Okay guys, so I actually looked at the author and this is her debut novel, which is quite exciting. And I forgot to show you, we do have a bound in author letter from Amber Hamilton here. So that's pretty cool. So the synopsis for this one is I am the darkness my magic destroys. So Violet Sinclair has hidden her shadow magic her whole life. Discovery means certain death for the kingdom of Aragoa. Dark magic is forbidden. When the Queen finds out Viola's secret, she sends the royal assassin to kill her. He is given a cursed tattoo, 7 thorns on his arm. For the 7 days he has to complete his deadly task. If he fails, he will be the one to die. The assassin is Rosie Roglart? I have no idea how you pronounce that. I do apologise. Entitled Prince, arrogant fellow student at Vandenberg Academy, and Viola's mortal enemy. The chance to strike Viola down is Rosa's fingertips, but he needs something from Viola, and he's willing to spare her life and fake their engagement to get to it. Forced to work together, Viola and Rosie uncover terrible secrets, sinister threats, and an irresistible attraction. Can they learn to trust each other in time to save themselves and bring the light back to Aragoa? A devastating enemies to lovers romance. Interesting. So it's like a dark academia, romance, enemies to lovers kind of vibe, but it sounds quite good. And this cover, I'm really liking the vibe of it. I really love this cover. It's really pretty. So that is the YA pick for Fairyloot. So I'm now going to move on to the adult pick. So I'm excited to see what this book is going to look like. Okay guys, so next up we have the adult book, and I'm excited to see this one because I have read from this author before, so I think that this is her adult debut, if I remember correctly. So let me grab the spoiler card here. There we go, and our theme for November is Fated to Hell. Interesting. And yeah, I have read from the author before, so let's see what this one is going to look like. And our November adult pick is going to be, if I can get the bubble wrap off. Oh, this is pretty. So we have Fallen City by Adrian Young, who is the author of Spells for Forgetting, which I read a couple of years ago, and I did really enjoy that book. But this is really pretty. I like the vibe of this one, and I'll pop a picture of the original cover on here. So I think this is a completely redesigned cover. It's giving me like Greek mythology, Roman mythology kind of vibes. I'm not too sure, but I like the gold and grey kind of vibe to it. It's really pretty. So we have that on the front, and then we have this on the back, which is really pretty. And then here's the spine. It kind of gives me the vibes of the Divine Rivals edition that Fairyloot did with the grey kind of vibe. And then we've got really pretty edges that look like this. And grey on the top and bottom. And then, oh, I was not expecting the end papers to look like this. Very different for Fairyloot, but they are still very pretty. I like the marble kind of vibe to it. Very pretty. And then we've got this one on the back. I like the marble vibe of it. And then we've got a stunning naked hardback. It does definitely give me the vibes of the Divine Rivals edition that they did, but it's still very pretty. Very pretty. And then have we got a bound in author letter from the author? Yes, we do. And the signature from Adrian Young as well. It's definitely giving me like Roman or Greek mythology kind of vibes. I'm not too sure. And then we have a reversible dust jacket with the trade cover. But I do actually prefer the redesigned cover just a little bit more. But it's still pretty nonetheless, but I definitely do prefer the redesigned cover. So I'm interested to see the synopsis for this one, so I'll grab the synopsis and we'll find out what this one is all about. Okay guys, so I've got the synopsis for Fallen City, so let's have a read of this and see what this one is all about. In the great walled city of Izara? Political turmoil ignites a rebellion 100 years in the making, but when a legionnaire falls in love with a magistrate's daughter, their love will threaten the fate of the city and the will of the gods. So yeah, I think it's given like Greek mythology, Roman mythology vibes, I'm not too sure, but it sounds quite good. Lucian Matthias has one purpose: to carry on the family name, maintaining its presence in the forum once his powerful and cruel uncle dies. But his noviceship within the city's philosopher places him in the middle of a catastrophe that will alter the destiny of his people. Maris Casparia was raised amidst the strategic manoeuvres of the Citadel's inner workings, and she knows what her future holds: a lifetime of service to a corrupt city. But her years of serving as a novice to the last priestess, who possesses the soul and magic of the old ward, has made her envision a different kind of future for the city. When she meets Luca, a fated chain of events is set into motion that will divinely entangle their lives. As the secret comes to light and throws the city into chaos, Luca and Maris hatch a plan to create a calculated alliance that could tip the scales of power. But when an execution forces Luca to become the symbol of rebellion, he and Maris are thrown onto opposite sides of a holy war. As their fates diverge, they learn that they are at the centre of a story the gods are writing, and even if they can find their way back to each other, there may be nothing left. So that sounds really intriguing. It's like a forbidden love, and like they're on opposite sides of a war, and yeah, it sounds really good, and this cover's growing on me a lot. It's very, very pretty. So I'm now going to move on to the final book pick, which is the Romantasy, which I'm so excited about because I know what the book is, so I can't wait to see what Fairyloot have done with it. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so I've got the final book pick here, so let me get the spoiler card out. And our theme for November is Love is the Key for the Romantasy pick. And I've not had a Fairyloot Romantasy pick for a while, so this is really, really exciting. So let me get the book out, and I know what the book is, which I'm really, really excited about. Oh my goodness, this is not what I was expecting at all. So we have To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast, and I've seen this book everywhere because this is part of the new collaboration that Fairyloot have done for a publishing imprint, Wayward, and this was one of their book picks because they brought out The Wolf King and one of the another one, I can't remember what it was called, but this is their newest release from that publishing imprint, but this is very different to the original cover. I'll pop up a graphic of the original cover, which is red, but the blue is so nice. It's really, really nice. So we have the cover here, and then we've got this on the back. I think it's meant to look like a bird cage. I think it's meant to look like a bird cage, but that's so pretty. And then we have the spine here, and then we've got very pretty sprayed edges that look like this. I love the light blue contrasting with the dark blue, and they go all the way around as well. Oh, so pretty. And then, and we've got matching themed kind of end papers here, which are so pretty, and they go with the book really, really well with the colour scheme. So pretty. And then we have different ones on the back. Oh, so pretty. And then we have got a full dust hardcover. Oh, look at that. I'm not usually a fan of character art on the hardback, but the artwork here is stunning. It's so pretty. Like, oh, so pretty. And then, let me double check. We should have, it is signed by Brooke Fast as well, which is nice to have. I think the Romantasy ones do tend to be signed. And we've got a bound in author letter from the author as well. And I think that this is a debut as well, which is really exciting. And I've heard nothing but good things about it. And then, oh, look at this. And then we've got a reversible dust jacket with not the trade cover, but a completely different cover as well. But this is so pretty. I do prefer the blue side, but this is still very pretty nonetheless. Oh, Fairyloot, you've outdone yourself on this one. It's so pretty. So let me grab the synopsis for this one and I will let you know what the book is all about. Okay guys, so To Cage a Wild Bird, what's the synopsis for this one? A deadly prison, a forbidden romance, a fight for survival. In the city of Dividum, the law is simple. Commit a crime and your punishment is life sentence in Endlock. Raven Thorn is Dividum's most notorious bounty hunter, living on the edge of society. But when her younger brother Jed is sentenced to Endlock, Raven will do anything to save him, even if it means getting herself arrested. Trapped in prison where danger lurks around every corner, Raven must use all her cunning and strength to protect Jed and herself if she completes her perilous mission. But there's one obstacle she never expected: the prison guard who stirs something deep inside her, the man she should hate, the man whose true motives seem impossible to pin down. In a world where trust is a weapon and love is a liability, Raven can't afford for her heart to get involved. Oh, so it's like a prison guard romance kind of vibe, but it sounds so good. And I'm really, really excited for this one. So, yeah, I think out of the three of them, and it's a flat hardback. Oh, it's a floppy hardback. Oh, that makes me even more happy. But, yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. So, yeah, that is my Fairyloot unboxing done and dusted. Okay guys, so that is my Fairyloot unboxing, my first combo box done, and here we have all the books looking gorgeous. It's definitely a darkish kind of vibe for November. I think my favourite edition out of the three has to be To Cage a Wild Bird, I think. I love that edition. I love this edition a lot. And definitely my second favourite is Seven Deadly Thorns, and then probably Fallen City, I think. I'm really excited to read all of these. If you watched the video but you didn't have anything to say, leave me a bird emoji for To Cage a Wild Bird. Obviously, if you haven't gotten your boxes yet, maybe don't watch this video yet, because obviously I have just spoiled the November picks, but maybe come back and watch it when you've got your own boxes. But do let me know in the comments if there's any of these that you are interested in reading, or if you have read them already, let me know your thoughts on them. But yeah, I just think Fairyloot just do the best editions, special editions, hands down. And I'm really excited to be back on their subscription again. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. So yeah, give me a like and a subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye!